Welcome to Logical Ayurveda. Last video, we saw the different applications of Chyavanprasha in the clinical practice and its gunas and respective diseases where it should be given. So we thought that there are a lot of points to discuss yet too on the Chyavanprasha. There are a lot of therapeutic nuances that we need to add on to while prescribing Chyavanprash so that you get a bigger picture of Chyavanprash and then practice more. So we are adding one more video to the benefits of Chyavanprasha. The first point that we are going to discuss is the Rasayana therapy and Vatahara action of Chyavanprashas. Let's take the example of all the Urdhvajatrugata Kafaja Vyadis like Kafaja Shirashula, Kafaja Pratishaya, Kafaja Kasa and Shwasa. The initial part of the treatment aims at removing the kapha out of the body. For example, a patient of Kafaja Shirashula like sinusitis, chronic sinusitis comes to you, or the patient of Kafaja Shwasa, repeated asthma patients, status asthmaticus patients comes to you. The first aim of the treatment is to remove the kapha out of the body. And how do we do that? We prescribe drugs like Dashamula Kattatrayam Kashayam, Kanakasavam, Goruchnadi Guliga and Agastya Rasayanam to the patient to remove the initial kapha that is present inside the body. What happens after the kapha is removed by all these dravyas? The Vushna and Ruksha Vriddhi happens in the body. The Ruksha Vriddhi turns the Kafaja Kasa into Vataja Kasa. For a patient having chronic cough with the phlegm expectoration comes to you after 5 days and tells that now the phlegm is removed, but now I have dry cough. Such is the condition where you should exclusively prescribe Chyavanprasha. Initial kaphavarana is removed, Rukshaguna Vriddhi is more in the body. Such is the time where Chyavanprasha should be exactly substituted to the patient. You cannot continue the same Ruksha treatment again and again to the same patient because the Ushna and Ruksha are opposite gunas to that of the Ojas. Kapha is Ojas, so the Ushna Guna Vriddhi and Ruksha Guna Vriddhi is opposite to that of Ojas. What happens when you give chronic Ushna and Ruksha? Dhatukshaya happens. The Roga Pratiroga Shakti decreases. The immunity of the patient decreases. So the weight of the patient decreases, the immunity of the patient decreases. So mainly the ability to encounter diseases and the swasthyata in the patient is reduced to a certain extent. So such is the condition where you should not end the treatment abruptly or continue on going to continue with the same treatment, but rather substitute the treatment with the Chyavanprasha. Let me give an example. Let me take an example of Kafaja Shwasa asthma patients. What happens in asthma patients? Once they come, they have chronic phlegm expectorations. So we prescribe all the sorts of Vyagradiya, Dashmula Kattatrayam, Kashayam, Agastya Rasayanam, and then we remove the kapha out of the body. Now they won't get asthma only one single time and get cured. Whenever there is a variation in the diet, whenever they take the diet which is cold in nature or oily in nature, whenever there is a climatic change, whenever there is a cold climate like in December or in rainy season, their asthma gets again increased. So every time we prescribe something to remove kapha, we increase the Ruksha Guna in the patients. So to make sure the Vyadi does not come back at the end of the treatment, Chyavanprasha should be prescribed. To simply put, it is the Chyavanprasha has only the ability to make the Roga not come back and to improve the Roga Pratiroga Shakti of the patient. Because we don't work on the principle that a patient cured is patient lost. See, you might have seen that the various people who go to allopathic treatment, they get a cough, they go to immediately allopathic treatment, they prescribe antibiotics and they prescribe antihistamines and they prescribe steroids even to these very small children of 1 or 2 years old. What happens is the 10 to 15 days they feel better. Again, after the effect of the dose, after the effect of treatment goes away, they get cough again. They become a chronic patient. They go to doctor every fortnightly. Once in 15 days, they get some form of antibiotic treatment, and due to that, they get side effects. So one patient has gone for one disease treatment, they become a permanent patient, they go again and again. So lots of Ayurveda practitioners here might have seen that the patient would have priced you by telling that after we came here, doctor, we never went back to allopathy. Now he is feeling lot better. Every December he used to have his wheezing increased. Now every December we need to go and admit him to the doctor. He will have fever. But now after the Ayurveda treatment, he is not feeling so. Every Ayurveda doctor, proper Ayurveda doctor, would have got this price at least one time in their life. So we do not work on the principle that the patient cured is patient lost. You can instead take this way. A patient cured goes and tells to 1,000 patients that this doctor is good, and they give you much more patients. We can only work based on this principle. So it is very important that at the end of the treatment, where Ruksha Guna is more, once when you remove the Kapha Varana and only Vata is there, in such condition you need to prescribe Chyawanprash, be it upper respiratory tract infection, or be it Kapha sinusitis where Kapha is involved, be it Kapha Kasa, anywhere after the Kapha has been removed away from the body, it is very important that you prescribe Chyawanprash. Or else, if the patient has continuous Kapha in the body, you can, at the end of the Rasayana at the end where you have to choose the Rasayana therapy, you can alternate it with Agastya Rasayanam. For example, for so many TB patients and so many asthma patients, we tell to take 1 spoon or 2 spoons of Chyawanprasha in the early morning and Agastya Rasayanam in the night. So, in such ways, the Chyawanprasha can be co-administered along with the other dravyas. So it is very important that at the end of the treatment, we need to choose this Chyawanprasha to increase the Roga Pratiroga Shakti of the patient.